the hospital for a few days, got my meds changed. I'm extremely fucking irritable.
Yeah.
And we had to put a dog down to yesterday too.
Oh, that's
So
gross.
yeah, just a fantastic fucking week. Lost my job and everything.
Oh, really? Gross.
Yeah, I don't know, but at least I got $1,000 to my name.
Yeah, it gives you some time, buys you some time.
Yeah,
Well, at least you don't live in the state where shit's hitting the fan.
I want to be there
I want to be there,
because
you know.
I would be in prison.
Yeah.
I would be in prison for multiple murders. But you can't really be charged for murder if it's a subhuman trash piece of shit.
I mean, technically you can be, but I get the sentiment. However, I just think it's funny. Isn't it weird that all the "Don't Tread on Me" people are like, you
The
should
ones
just
that are treading.
well, just like you should have listened to the fucking cop. It's like, really, huh? Okay. Cops are
The
just
fuck is
pulling people out of cars and shit. That's fucking wild.
Yeah, they try to do that. I will fucking stab them in the throat.
It's just wild, man. Like, like you want to get real tech. Like the whole fucking America was built on fucking, don't take my rights away, shit like that. Now you're fucking trying to give all your rights to the government. It's just fucking wild to me. And then I was reading or listening to this one lady. She was talking about. She's like, I never thought that I. She's like, isn't it kind of sad that I feel like I have to walk around with my passport all the time now because I'm afraid that I'm gonna get searched by ICE and I need to fucking have my passport. Like, that's not the world we're supposed to be
Yeah, that's why you pull an Assassin's Creed. You have a hidden blade.
in.
Yeah, I saw that one when I was in the hospital. I saw that. I instantly went the fuck off. They're like, all right, no more news.
Right. And the whole thing is, like, she wasn't trying to hit him. Or
No, it was unjustified and reckless.
sure, I mean the biggest the two big things that I'm trying to take away from this, and I try to talk to people when I ever talk to them about it. Like two big things: a, the officer who almost got hit, whatever. You should follow the fucking playbook. It says never to go behind a car or in front of a car. Like that's not your job. Like you're always supposed to be on the side of a
No.
car for that
Yeah.
reason, right? Like that's why it's
Yeah,
in the
exactly.
rule
I've
book.
never seen a cop do that. I've never seen a cop
No,
do
they're not
that.
supposed to. A and B. My big thing that I always try to stress is fucking. Why do we think it's all right for cops to get out of their car and not try to issue a warning or say whatever? They just go straight to fucking. I'm gonna grab you out the car and pull you out this bitch.
Yeah.
Why is that? Why is that the first fucking answer to go with? Right? Like that's my point. Like you couldn't have been like, hey man.
Intimidation.
Well, of course it is. But I'm just saying like, so that cop dude would have gone to the car and gone, hey man, either move the fuck around or I'm gonna fucking give you like a $500 ticket. Make your
Hmm.
choice. And, like, and the thing is also again they have their fucking license plates and shit, so they know like where they live and stuff. So like, cool, mail them a fucking $500 fucking check. Like, there's ways of doing
Yeah,
this
exactly.
that are not going to lead to fucking escalation and killings. Like, that's the big thing I'm trying to take away. Like, because all these people are like he should have just listened. Like, why is nobody saying this cop should have not ran to this motherfucking person's car and tried to rip the door open? Like, why is that not the big issue? That should be the biggest issue out of all of this. Honestly, is fucking you can't just fucking go straight to fucking I'm gonna rip you out the car. That should never be the answer to any fucking
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, and the fucking apparently there was two other people that got shot by the Gestapo in
Portland or
Oregon.
somewhere else.
Yeah, and then fucking person I lived with had the ball say, well, they were illegals anyway. It's like that doesn't fucking make it right.
No, that's the whole thing. And the other thing I was trying to stress because I've been arguing shit like this for the last like hour on Facebook and shit. It's like,
What if you got shot for being illegal over in some other country?
sure. My thing is, cops should be held to higher standards, right, than a person.
Oh no shit.
Like I try to
Oh
stress,
no
like
shit. To
these
protect and
people.
serve.
Well, not even that. They literally have a monopoly on violence. Like I can't commit
Hmm.
violence. I can't like. Like I just can't go fucking tackle dude in the street or whatever the fuck, but they can, right? Like they have a little
Yeah,
monopoly. Like
exactly.
they have the right to do extreme violence, and for that right,
Hmm.
they're supposed to be held to a higher standard than the average motherfucking person. Because they're always like, "What would you have done?" It's like, dude, doesn't matter what I would have done. I'm not a fucking cop. I'm not getting paid $100,000 plus and fucking best bet all these things. Like in order for him to get these big paychecks and the big benefits and all this shit, that's what they're supposed to do, right? Like. Like we hold judges to higher standards. We hold fucking there's people higher up in the fucking
Yeah.
of society. You hold them to higher standards. So like, she shouldn't have been following the rules. Like maybe the cops should have been following the rules too, right? Like, why are we putting
I
more?
think there are higher standards in society for servers and cooks and everything than there are for cops,
It's becoming
and
that
that's
way.
just fucking sad.
Yeah, I'm saying
Yeah.
it's becoming that way. Yeah, I can't go out there. Like I said, even when I because I was some stupid dude brought up George Floyd shit. I'm like, dude, like, and he knows our bartender. I'm like, dude, you know how many fights I've broken up? Never once did I ever subdue somebody for 9 minutes. That's a long fucking time.
Yeah.
Like maybe a minute or two, sure. 9 minutes?
Yeah.
No fucking way. Like I don't know. Like I said, as a person who's done all this shit, I can't. There's no fucking way I could see you. I could ever condone a 9 minute fucking thing. This is silly.
Exactly.
Because he's like, you know, if he was on drugs, and that's the other thing. People keep telling me these people are drug addicts. I'm like, and I just want to be like, dude, I know you do drugs. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, should you be dead now because you do
Yeah.
drugs? Like, if you were to get pulled over or something, now you know, like, what does it have to do with anything? Like, it's just a stupid fucking argument and point I keep hearing about today. They shouldn't have been on. Okay, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I'm-
Okay. Let's see how many drugs you're on. Let's see. You're drinking right now. That's a drug. You have a cigarette in your mouth. That's a drug.
everything.
You're eating sugar.
Well,
That's a
especially me
drug.
because I work at a bar,
Caffeine.
dude. Like I work at a bar. Dude.
Yeah.
Like, you know how many people I don't drink and drive, like all this shit, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, George Floyd or whoever, he shouldn't have been high on fucking meth or whatever it was, or else you like
Uh,
that's yeah." It's like, oh, but that's like being high on fentanyl is a death sentence. That's why I keep trying to stress people. Like it's a death sentence. Like sure, you can say it shouldn't be this or whatever, and I'm cool with it. Like yeah, probably should have got in jail, whatever the fuck. But he died.
Oh, but if it was a white person, they would be like, "Oh, they shouldn't have deserved it." That's how you can tell a fucking
Some
Nazi.
people, for sure. I mean, definitely. But I'm just saying, for me, principally, it's like, dude, like,
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, yeah, you can send them to jail, but I'm saying, it's not you send them to jail. It's my problem. It's that you killed them. They're dead. They don't get. They don't get
Yeah.
a court date, or you know, like,
No.
even this guy. Like I told someone earlier, because or whatever, I was like, you know what? At a minimum, this guy should be charged just so we get a trial. And if the trial says he's guilty or not guilty, I can live with that. At least the justice system, we got to see all the evidence, you know, like I can live with the outcome. Now, if he just
I say they
gets
just
out-
hang them.
well, I get it to an extent. I don't know.
They're ice.
I mean, I
They're
get it.
subhuman trash.
I know. I get a lot of it. Like I said, a
What
lot
the
of
fuck?
it. I keep telling people all the time too. My main thing is, I guarantee you, like half these people
Okay.
are January 6th protest or rioters and shit that just got released from jail.
Hmm.
That's what I think.
And I didn't realize the midterms weren't until November. I thought they were like in April.
No, we're getting there though. We're about to get to
Yeah.
full fucking politics street, whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and did you hear about that one Nazi that the Nazi representative that died? One of Trump's yes men
No, who
died.
No, I didn't see that.
I can't remember who the hell it was. It was somewhere. It was on the West Coast, and it didn't say what he died from. Probably like natural causes or some bullshit, which is unfortunate.
Congressman Doug LaMalfa.
Yeah.
Dies at 65.
Yep, that's him.
All right, what he do? Who is he? He's a House of Rep. California too. That's pretty rare. So it must be North California.
Yeah, regardless, he's dead, and that means that the Democrats are closer to securing.
I mean, honestly, there's no way the Democrats lose. Like, at least the
Yeah.
fucking the House of Representatives. They might not be able to swing the
Oh, no.
Senate. We looked at that one day. I can't remember, but like, I'll double check. It's gonna be a lot harder to win the midterm.
Well, people just need to get out there and vote. Unlike during the primaries, they never fucking.
No,
What was the percentage? Like 40% of people
Mhm.
didn't vote or some shit.
normally, but
It's like, all right, you're just as bad as the Nazis because you're letting this happen.
they have. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Where the hell do I
8, 9.
go?
They got 10. They got 10 toss-up senators, and
Oh,
1, 2, 3. 4 of them are Democrats and 6 are Republicans.
mm,
So I mean, the thing is, so they need to win at least. If they win 3 of those, it'd be 50-50 plus. Yeah, it'd be literally 50-50. So technically, they got to win 4.
yeah.
Because if it's a tie, then not Pence, JD fucking stupid Vance gets to be the tie caster.
Oh, yay.
But so like they have like real toss-up seats. 3 of them are, or 2 of them are Democrats and 2 are Republicans, I guess. That's what they kind of lead him right now.
Yeah.
But they're winning the House, and the thing is, if they win the House, people are talking about doing the whole fucking impeachment again, which I don't know if that'll even work because I think you need the Senate.
I say just burn it down at this point. Fuck it all. Just start a revolution.
You know, the thing is, you'd have to have.
It's coming close.
No, I mean to an extent. So I'm saying, but you need to have some ideology that we can all agree upon after, and that's the problem. It's a war of ideology. That's what it's became. Like, I don't know. It's like this whole last shooting thing. Like, there's good conversations to have about certain things, but people are like, oh, she deserved to die. It's like, really? She deserved to die. Okay. Like, you know, like.
It's like, for you for saying that, you deserve to die for being a shitty human being.
Well, again, I mean, if the cop that almost got hit, if he'd have followed his procedures, he wouldn't have been there, so he'd have never even come close. B, she didn't try to hit him. Like, you could see she turned the wheel and shit. Like, I always tell people, like, if she was trying to hit him, why didn't she just go straight?
Oh, yeah.
Like, straight into him.
Exactly.
She turned the wheel. She wasn't trying to hit him. So, like, that's silly. And B, like I said, the big thing is, why the fuck are we instigating and going straight to, I'm going to rip you out the car and pull you out? That is the reason why this all happens, is because people are fucking on edge. If Ice Guy comes at you, guess what? You better run at this point, because you don't know what the fuck's going to happen to you, kind of thing. And that's sadly the situation we're in.
And we shouldn't be ever.
No. Yeah, it's just fucking wild. But having a billion, the one dude that comes to the bar, he's like, I think I'm gonna get off social media because he's trying to argue about shit. I'm like, dude, I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm gonna be more mean than I'm at the bar. Because at the bar, I'm trying to be nice, but you're on my shit now. Like,
exactly.
Like, I'm
you're on my time.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm being cordial because we're in public. I'm not trying to fucking be like, you're a fucking retard. It's like, because yeah, he was the one that brought up like the whole. I'm like, dude, are we fucking really bringing up George Floyd and trying to compare it to this situation? Okay.
Oh, it's like, that's not even remotely.
They aren't remotely this. That was my whole point. It's like, ugh. Either way, it's fucking wild.
Oh yeah, what the fuck? I forgot about that. Oh, the lore in World of Warcraft that now who controls Orgrimmar now is Sylvanas Windrunner.
Somewhere at 9 or 8 in the morning. Okay, peace out, Arya. Oh, nice. Oh, snap. My daughter and her are going to have a play date tomorrow morning.
Oh, that's cute.
So Evie, my daughter, she gets pissed at me because I try to keep her on her ass in school because she's doing really bad, but now she's been doing really good. Her teacher finally gave us a letter, or an email saying like she's been doing really good and all this shit. I'm like, Evie, isn't it so much better to get? Like, she's like, I know, it's such a good thing to get, you know, instead of fucking.
Yeah.
Because usually I get the emails from them. I'm like, Evie, are you fucking kidding me? Like, what the fuck? Well, she used to get mad at me, and now I think she's starting to at least not mind school, like, in a sense.
Yeah.
Like, it feels good to be smart, right? Like, when people tell you you're doing a good job and doing all this shit, like, it's so much better. It makes you want to do more, right? And she's like, yep.
Yep.
Like, all right, let's keep doing it.
The hell's this? Bonus Burning Crusades. No, don't care.
Don't care.
Yeah, just up rep. I really don't care for that right now. Okay, I can get rid of that.
Damn, son. Ooh, the Packers are gonna go win the game. It looks like they're up 21-6.
No.
The pack. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, at least I'm glad that I don't work where I used to work, because that's all they would talk about is football and Fortnite.
Fortnite? Really?
Yeah, that's all they talked about. Oh, that's the only game I play. No, they're in their like. No, it's production. They're in like their 20s. and just like seriously play something else, you stupid motherfuckers, or shut the fuck up about Fortnite. And now I'm extremely pissed off at that game because now South Park is in it.
Oh shit! Yeah, of course.
Yeah, now I will not watch South Park.
I mean, I would still watch South Park. I just wouldn't play Fortnite.
No, boycott the whole thing.
Hey, at least South
Fucking
Park's talking shit
sellouts.
about Trump this whole last season, so you gotta give him props.
Yeah, I haven't watched any of the new seasons.
Oh, this last season, he's just been ripping on Trump, and the whole administration's awesome. Their whole point is like they used to have a character named Eric Cartman who used to be like the evil, horrible thing, right? He's like, well, now we have real life people doing worse than what he was doing, so like we really can't make fun of it, you know? Like we'll just do
really
real life shit.
Have Cartman.
Yeah, he's like, because now Cartman's like, he's one of those like, he was so happy to make the woke is dead shit, but now he's like, I wish it was back. You know, like. But it's just, yeah, like what's his name, Mr. Mackey. Mr. Mackey loses a job as a teacher because of all the tax cuts and shit, so then he becomes an ICE agent. And he's all fucking lost and shit. He's like, I don't know what I'm doing. He's like, just stand over here, ICE guy.
God. Shit. Sorry, I'm just, like I said, I'm really on edge.
I get it.
Just everything.
I feel ya.
Where the fuck do I go? It says there's a quest right here, but there's no. Oh.
Do you know that in a month from now we're gonna be going to the moon?
Oh, Artemis 1 or 2?
2. The first one was unmanned.
Oh yeah, that's right.
This one's manned. And I made a joke. I was like, you know what's funny? They're gonna live stream all of it, and there's still gonna be like flat earthers and moon deniers gonna be like, it's all fake. Like, how the fuck?
Yep.
Like, it was NASA. Like, they live streamed it the whole time. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
And there's still gonna be people fucking denying it. That's like the one dude. He fucking you know, I think it was last year, maybe the year before. They sent like 6-7 flat earthers to Antarctica for the summer or the winter solstice, and they got to see the 24-hour sun. And all of them but one guy still continued to be a flat earther. All of them, the other people, like, oh, I guess this does prove the Earth's round. Like, thank you for being honest, finally. But there was still one holdout. Like, I still think it's flat. I don't know how they did it. It's like, dude, it's the sun. You can't really change it.
Alright, what do I have to do now? Oh, fuck this quest. I ain't doing this quest.
Fuck a quest.
Easier quest to do than that piece of crap. Having to go to different places and look at it and try to find somebody.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, fuck that. Did I beat this animal trainer yet? It's too bad.
Who do we got? Tina Smith. Oh, Tina Smith's not even running for a re-election. All right. Who's running then, I wonder? I was reading recently, I guess I could double check, but I was reading recently that Vivek might be losing Ohio governorship. The J.D. Vance spot that he was supposed to take over. Governor election 2020. I think he was losing the last polls. Vivek. See polls? Poll numbers? They got Vivek winning by 1 to 3 points currently, but it was a way wider margin before this.
Mm.
Yeah. They got 1 out of 4 polls where the Dem takes the spot. That'd be crazy, though. That'd be crazy. Did you see the Jesse Ventura video?
No.
Oh, it's pretty great. I'll show it. I'll find it. I'll stream it up quick. He went back to his high school.
Oh.
In Roosevelt, Minneapolis. And then he just started talking shit about Trump and all the shit. You'll like it. You'll appreciate it.
Where did it go? Did you talk to?
All right, let me know when you're ready.
Okay.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Principal, school administrators?
I just talked to everyone in there and told them how proud I was of them standing up to the draft-dodging cowards Gestapo.
And you felt like there was progress. Did it make you feel better to have that conversation, or what would you say?
No, I'm just saying, as a graduate of Roosevelt High School and as the former governor of Minnesota, I'm so proud of Roosevelt High School and how they stood up for what is supposed to be America and freedom. And freedom is not arresting people without warrants.
See?
We have a system here. It's called a constitution. And we have a party, the Republicans, who don't seem to want to abide by the Constitution. January 6th is a prime example of that.
Right.
And now they're all free and they're in charge. You know what? Maybe it's time for Jesse. I only did 1 term. I'm Otis.
Oh.
That's why I love it. I hope he
You
runs.
want to know something? I'll give you a quote.
I'll give you
We're
a
a
quote.
third world country now.
Yeah.
You want to know why? I'm an expert. I've been to them. I spent 17 months in Southeast Asia while the draft dodger was playing golf. Right? You know how I know we're a third world country? Because in third world countries, they have the military doing their police work in the cities
True.
when you walk around.
Yep.
I was in the Philippines
It's so
the day
true, though.
Ferdinand Marcos declared martial law and went under dictatorship. We went from nobody to a guy with a machine gun on every corner.
Yep.
That's what happens in a dictatorship. In comes the military. That's what's happening here. And,
So
and
true.
people better wake up to it. You want to read something?
Yeah, the military are a
Then
bunch of
read your
fucking
history
cowards now. The military, because they're supposed to defend the Constitution and this fucking
I know.
country, not the government.
Well,
they are
they-
a bunch of fucking cowards. Fuck the troops.
At
least nowadays.
I'm just saying. So, like, I mean, the National Guard people, that does suck because that's military. But like, ICE is not a part of the military. They're just fucking dudes. So, like,
But they're militarized, so
they
close
are being
enough.
militarized.
Well,
Yes, they are being
no, the
militarized.
problem is the military is not waking up and doing something about them like they should be because they're here to protect this country, but they're not protecting it, so they're a bunch of fucking cowards.
I mean, I get that part. Like I said, there is. The thing is, like, there should be more. It's like anything. There's supposed to be checks and balances. You should never have the person having hired all yes men.
Yeah,
Like,
no
they're-
shit.
Because even like his last time with like Mark Milley and them, he's like, we should shoot these people in the legs. Like, no, sir, you can't do that. Like, you need more people to be like, no, you can't do that because it's not in your realm of shit. You know, like, and that's the big issue. Like the military, because he has Pete Hegseth and he's a yes man. Everywhere he goes, he's got yes men. So there's nobody to push back and tell him that's a dumb thing to do or it's illegal to do or whatever. You know, like that's the main thing we need more of.
Germany.
Oh yeah, it was great. When I was in the hospital, they had the newspaper, and I would read it because what else?
Yep.
It was a local newspaper, like the Eau Claire Telegraph or whatever. And anyways, every single time they mentioned Trump or his presidency, I crossed out and wrote not Nazi and traitor on every single one. And like, I don't care who sees it, it's true.
Pretty much.
Hey Mel.
How's it going? All right,
All right, anyways.
we'll go back to the video quick.
Wake up to it. You want to read something? Then read your history of Germany and start
What are you guys
comparing the
watching?
tactics.
Jesse Ventura did like a 4-minute rant on the whole ICE situation in Minnesota.
Oh yeah,
You seen that?
Yep, one of the greatest governors that Minnesota has ever had.
True.
Will ever
yeah,
have.
yeah. He's got a good reputation.
He does.
Oh yeah.
Thing is,
Anybody who hates him is a Trumpanzee maggot.
the thing is, he's just true
Plain
to
and
principle.
simple.
He doesn't even like necessarily like liberals or Democrats. He's like, these are the rules. Like, this is the Constitution. This is the law. This is like.
Yeah, he's like a libertarian. No, libertarian is not the right word.
I know it's not.
He's an actual patriot.
Yeah, he just like I said, he just.
But
he's
know
a
what I'm saying.
constitutionalist, I would say. Like, he just follows the Constitution.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
Here's the rules of the
constitutionalist.
law. Here's the rules. I'm gonna do what I can
Mhm.
within the rules, like whatever it is. And like for at least Minnesota, he's the last governor to have a surplus, aka spent less money than he made. You know, like all these things that are like that all of us ever want, he did in his one
Yeah.
term. So
Yeah. Remind me, are you guys living there? Is that your state?
I live here.
It's my home state. I don't. I
Yeah.
live in Wisconsin, right across the border. It's my home state, and I do not appreciate the shit that's going down.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really curious how it goes down because I used to live in Ohio, in Columbus.
Mhm.
Yep.
That's the second biggest Somali populace next to Minnesota.
Yep. It is.
So yeah,
I didn't know that.
I saw some crazy shit because we were a sovereign. We respect sovereign nation.
Mhm.
They're a sanctuary city.
Mhm.
Oh my God. So one day, I swear to God, a Somali group barricaded in their house and like they rolled like our equivalent of a tank
Really?
was squat to them. It was insane. Yeah.
Just over dramatic, overdone.
Yeah.
So like that whole shooting that I was telling Mitch earlier, like the biggest thing that we should like the biggest conversation piece that we should be having that we're not having because of whatever reasons, but is why is ICE agents first response to a car being in the way is to literally go rip the door handle out and try to pull the person out. Like that should be the
Because
that
they're a
is- that's
fucking
the
bunch of
insti-
pussies.
I get that, but I'm saying like that's the instigating fact. Like I was telling Mitch, like
Mhm.
like this person's illegal. Cool. Go up to them and be like, hey, either move your ass or I'm gonna fucking give you a $500 fine. Your choice. Like
Yeah, exactly.
you know, like there's ways of doing things without escalating to straight. Like I'm gonna go rip you out of the car
Mhm.
and make that tension
Yeah.
so high. Because like I said,
Yeah.
Because now the thing is, everybody in the world see this is happening. Well, if an ice
Well,
guy comes
yeah.
to me,
Good.
ice guy,
Well-
if
It's
ice
gonna
comes
be
to me, I'm gonna
televised.
be on edge. I'm not gonna fucking be calm like a normal cop person. I'm gonna be fucking super tense in heightened
Yes.
shit.
So you know what? I experienced this like
I
a
should ride
decade ago.
baton.
So what happens is, and it's like a big issue with the militarization of our police.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because we have wars, and we can't just leave our shit in a war zone, right? We got to collect it back, right?
Sure.
So what happens? That stuff goes back in the pipeline, and guess what? The Pentagon supply chain management people say like we're going to go ahead and give some of this stuff to our police forces.
Sure.
So what happened is in Columbus, like where Ohio State students are young and like they're gonna be doing some crazy shit to figure out who they are.
Yep.
Like they'll have protests and they'll fucking roll tanks. I'm like, dude, not the right
Not
tone to set,
Yeah.
in this community. It's overzealous government militarization. Yeah, it's bad.
And this is not new. People think it's new, but like literally, people forget like Kent State was in the 70s. Like this shit's
Yeah.
always been
Yep.
happening. Or there was
Yeah.
the hippies in the 60s. Like none of these things are new. Like there's always been young kids
Yeah.
having to deal with
Well, and
the thing of their time. Like
yeah, and what's so tricky is now we know the whole psyops, right? Like, I hope the nation wakes up. Like, we've been in psyops for about 50 years now. So you have opposing paid agitators, everything that's public, like they'll find like one group and they'll find like the radicals who are the complete opposite.
sure.
And like there's agitation going on, and the military police force, like they really feel galvanized right now to like
Mhm.
go for it. It's just that climate. Like if you ever want to be a badass, like cop, this is the era.
Sure, but that's not.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a good era to be in. Like, we want.
I know.
To be fucking, like forcing the issue instead of fucking, like I said, trying to be more passive.
Yeah.
Instead of aggressive on every situation.
Yeah, and now Trump's saying, what the sign-on? Did you guys hear about the sign-on bonuses for new military?
The sign up.
Yeah, 50,000.
Yeah, 50K.
Yeah, yeah,
That's part of the big beautiful bill. I try to tell people. That's why these people are like, you think they're getting that much money? I'm like, well, they got 50 grand up front, and then they get paid 100 grand a year, plus all the great benefits and health insurance, all this shit. Like, these people are doing better than 90% of people you know. Like,
Yeah.
they're doing
Yeah,
really
and
well.
also, cops get shot every day. How about instead of doing that, we shoot the ICE agents
Mhm.
instead of shooting fucking
See,
cops?
the thing is, the reason why they won't or shouldn't per se happen, A, because they got vests and shit, so they're prepared for it. B, they're holding way bigger
Cool.
guns than a cop's got a 9mm or whatever the fuck. These guys have
A
machine
bullet's
guns.
still a bullet, and it will stop you.
Yeah, but
That's why you don't aim for center mass. They're mainly just wear a mask, or you shoot it right in the fucking head.
However,
Closed casket.
However, it'll lead to like legit fucking war. We still
Yeah.
we still have to believe
Eh.
that we're not going to be there. I'm not saying it can't happen. Like I'm well aware that we're heading towards a civil war in a lot of ways. It's just one
Yeah.
of those, like, I would like to believe that we could somehow get off this train. Like,
yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, because I also think like we gotta figure out the sovereign nation status too, because if I mean like there's no doubt in my mind there's fraud, but like that's
Oh,
just human
yeah.
nature. That's human nature.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, for sure. No matter what, when there's billions of dollars in anything, that's why, like, in sports,
Oh, there's
there's
fraud.
well, I'm saying in sports they have illegal gambling. You know why? Because there's billions of dollars in it. Anything there's billions of dollars, someone's gonna try to take a little extra, and those people should be fuck. That's why I try to tell people, all these people, like, the people who do the fraud, yeah, they can go to jail,
Mhm.
deported, whatever the fuck. But you're trying to lump a whole community of people as fraudsters because of the 7, whatever it is, like the small group of people.
Yeah.
No, like,
Mhm.
because that's the whole thing. Like, when you say all
Well-
civilians, it's like, it's not all of them. It's not even most
Yeah.
of them. It's,
Well,
it's,
what's so tricky is okay because they can have multiple wives. So like I know with Medicaid, like I have to look at the whole household, and it gets really tricky sometimes because like you like I'm typically helping people in like a group home situation. And it gets really hairy because it's like, no, they're not related. No, they're not, like a typical,
whatever, yeah.
yeah. And I think sometimes like, I'm like, fuck, I don't know what to put on this guy's application because like, I know that group home person still has to pay the electric bill, and like they've got their own scenario with what they're claiming too, it gets really easy
Sure.
for it to not be
Cheated or
explained.
abused or whatever.
Explained. Yeah. Yeah.
But to me,
And like when they have multiple wives, it's like, okay, well, like Medicaid for their scope, they only look at one unit, one family household for their decisions with, whatever benefits they might qualify for. And, when you've got, let's say they have 3 wives. Like, how does that work?
I don't know. Honestly,
Yeah.
not to be mean, because it's one of those like religious freedoms or whatever, but like honestly,
Yeah.
if you live in America, there should be a rule where you can't fucking do that. Like, yeah, I think even the Mormons can do that shit. Like, that shit should be allowed in Utah
Oh, yeah.
either. Like, no, you should have
Uh-huh.
one wife. You can have, you could have one wife, but you can want to date 4 other women, whatever the fuck. Cool, but you can't get like tax breaks and shit for the
Mhm.
other
Yeah.
3. Like, you get to dictate your main.
It's only one you can.
Well, but
Well,
And then
yeah, you can have as many
here's-
spouses, but you only get that one tax break
Yeah, that's,
there.
Yeah.
that's what it really
Well-
comes down to. A lot of it is taxes, and
Yeah,
like you're saying, with
you only-
the benefits from
but you only
government,
get that
like,
one.
okay, this is my main chick, so this household is what I want my health care benefits, or
Yeah, you choose the
Whatever.
one person, and that's where it goes off of. The other ones don't even exist within the tax realm.
Well, I tell you what though, okay, I have a lot of experience with funky ass religions. So like, my ancestry, we were Mennonite,
okay.
so experienced that way. But like out here, there's a lot of Mormons, but they take care of themselves. So like I don't know what's going on with the Somalis where they're like, we're gonna go ahead and access US benefits because normally they take care of themselves.
Yeah.
So I don't know
I
what's
think it's one of those where once one person found out about it, then they tell other people, and they go, "Oh, I'll do that too then," and then I think it just snowball effect. But
yeah, and I don't know enough Somalis personally to be like, how is this different from like the Amish and the Mormons where they're really closed and they take care of one another.
it's not much different. Just I guess honestly, the biggest thing is they look different and they believe in different religion. They don't believe in Jesus Christ. Like Mormons are Christians, so
Yeah.
people are less scared
Mhm.
of them versus the Muslims are taking over. They're ruining, all this bullshit. Like.
Mhm.
So
Oh,
like,
whoop-de-doo,
my
you
buddy's super
another
Christian.
god.
Well, I'm saying my buddy's super Christian. He's like, "Do you think we should get rid of the 5 prayers that are mandated for Muslims?" I'm like, "Yeah, but I also would get rid of the 10 commandments in the schools and all this." And he's like,
Yeah.
"Whoa!" I'm like, "No, bro. Like, I'm not religious at all. So like,
It's either
yeah,
all or none.
I'm saying I want them all gone personally. Like." He always gets so frustrated.
Yeah.
Because he always wants to talk shit about the Muslims, like or the Jews, like these people. I'm like, you know what? I would not to be mean, but I would add your people into that whole group of shit you're talking.
Mhm.
Like, but like I said, it's America, so we, Christianity always gets a leg up on.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, they will always constitutionally fall in favor for religion over politics all the time.
For sure,
It's just the precedent. Yeah.
dude. There's never been a president that's never been Christian. How about that? Or always,
Yeah.
every president's been Christian. There's never been an atheist, never been a Jew, never been a Muslim, never been anything else. Always Christian. That should say something, right?
Yeah.
But again, to me, it's all about none of that shit should matter anyways, in the sense of like, be whatever you want, but keep it to yourself. Like honestly, that's what it should come down to.
Yeah.
Like honestly, you being religious or not religious, that shouldn't even be an issue at all for the voting masses, or you want to fucking call it.
Hmm.
Like what's your principles? That's what I try to stress to people. Like I don't care what you do or say. What's your principles? If I can trust you, if you can show me that you say this, and then when a situation comes up and you stick to the same principles, I will respect you a lot more than the person that flip flops all the fucking time. It's like, no, dude.
Yeah.
Or contort themselves to make their side or whatever better. Because I always tell people like, whenever like people that I agree with or whatever, when they fuck up, I always tell people like, you want to see how simple this is? They're shitty human beings. It wasn't hard for me to say. Like, why can't you do the same thing about your side when they fuck up? Like, it's not hard. Like.
Yeah.
Like even with this whole like we were talking about the Somali fraud shit. Like I'm saying, like cool, the ones that are caught with fraud or whatever, they should be fucking deported. Like I can say that because it's about the principle. Like I'm for law and order for the right reasons, kind of thing. It's not. I don't play favoritism. If I think this is illegal or whatever, they should get fucked. I don't care what you look like, who you are, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, and I gotta learn a little bit more about Minnesota if they are sovereign status too, because that's going to totally change everything.
What do you mean sovereign status?
So, like back before we declared ourselves a country, we started off as a sovereign country, and as we started to have different wars between different, different imperialist colonists, we slowly got to be recognized that hey, like they're actually becoming their own nation, and we moved away from being sovereign status. Yeah.
So
it was like the Bill of Rights, like the Articles of Confederation, the Bill of Rights is what really set us off. That like, oh shit, like they're actually their own country now.
You are right. I was saying before the Constitution, when it was the Articles of Confederacy, that was like the reason why we got the Constitution in general is that we've kind of figured out after times like having 13 different countries not working together is not a good thing because that's what it was in the very beginning.
No.
It was like it was very Virginia is Virginia. We don't care what Massachusetts does or whatever. Like
yeah, they were all in different times too.
That too. But the thing was, if you look into it, it's the Whiskey Insurrection and the Shays Insurrection, the two rebellions, and they came to the point where like these people were asking Washington for help, and Washington's like, I can't help you. That's not my jurisdiction, even though I'm the fucking president. But because every state was individually whatever, so it became a big deal. So after those two insurrections, that's when the people really started being like, hey man, we need to fucking make a constitution and unite as the actual United States of that was the United States of America wasn't written down to like 1780. Like people think,
Yeah.
you know, like yeah. So I'm just saying, like it was really like it goes back to my idea always, where we found out on a grand scale as a country, whatever you want to call it, that working together, even though we're different or whatever, is much better outcomes for society as a whole than fucking
Mhm.
being an individual state. Being an individual state, you had a lot of problems you had to fucking deal with.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So my favorite part of all that, like America, well, they call it exceptionalism in America,
Yeah.
but my favorite thing is, like Mexico had still most of the west
Yep.
of what's now, United States.
Mhm.
So, but like the Comanches right around Texas, they were so savage. That's how we got such a fucking deal with Texas
Yeah.
and like a lot of that space into New Mexico, because they're like, dude, no one wants to fuck with them because you just die.
You know?
So like that's why Mexico was like, here,
Uh,
have it.
I mean, that's the whole. Remember the Alamo? Like these
That's
people-
kind of funny. I
was
never
saying
knew that.
Yeah.
The remember the Alamo thing is literally these people knew that these people would never save your life. Like there was no like draws and quarters. Like these people were gonna kill us, so
Yeah.
we're gonna literally just fight till our deaths until we all die.
Yeah.
It's better than being
Mhm.
captured and fucking beheaded, or not beheaded, but like scalped and all the crazy shit these people would do back then. You know, like
Yeah.
you
They
know?
were fucking warriors.
Oh, dude, a lot of the Indian tribes were fucking savage, vicious motherfuckers. Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, and it's so crazy because they're so spiritual too. It's like they had, like crazy swings.
true, but I feel like they were like, I feel like they were more like primitive too because of that. So like they were really good hunter gatherers and one with nature and shit, but also they didn't learn to like coordinate together. Like one of those like again goes back to we're warm with each other instead of working together. Like they could have done so much better if they'd have just actually just been like,
Yeah.
let's make our tribe one tribe, not 12, 15 other
Yeah.
mini tribes. You know, like
Yeah.
It comes down
And
to
you
that.
never hear, you never hear about like two tribes like really getting along that are like sharing a border either.
no, never,
But I also think that's because white man didn't know.
probably not.
The white
To write
man's
this.
meat.
Part of it. I mean, the thing is, I guess you go by what you saw, and if I saw like every tribe is raping and pillaging the other tribes, I guess I would assume that every maybe if you don't know exactly, but it's just one of those situations.
Hmm.
But
Okay, where the fuck is this?
no, I mean, but again, it's white people too. Obviously, had Columbus raping and pillaging too. So like, it's just human nature.
yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
like people want to blame Indian, whatever. It's like I'm not trying to blame Indians, or I'm not trying to say any like. It's just humans. Humans are fucking really bad at working together and realizing that it's the best outcome for the whole tribe. Like I said, even if I got to lose, because I had this argument the other day, like, oh, you just want to tax the rich? I'm like, hey, you're thinking that someone's gonna leave this country because of 2%? No, they make way more money here than anywhere else. They're gonna stay where they fucking make
Mhm.
money, right? So they're not
Mhm.
leaving for 2%, and that 2% could help us get healthcare. Like I always tell people, like they're always like, it costs us more. I'm like, but if you pay more, but you actually get a gooder service out of it, is it necessarily a bad thing? These people never want to answer that simple
Yeah.
question. It's like if I always say like if I had to pay like 80% of my paycheck, but I had my house paid for, my insurance, my car, all these things paid for, and that last 20% was just extra money, is that necessarily a bad thing to have? No, like because
Yeah.
I just try to tell people like the government is supposed to be a service. Like if I pay for something, I want my services given to me. Now if I'm paying for something and I don't get nothing out of it, that's when people start feeling like the government's robbing you or whatever the fuck, But like
Mhm.
it's not taken from you if, like I said, if we were to get like universal health care, if I got to pay 2% more, that's cool.
Yeah,
I'm
I
fine
could
with
care
2%.
less.
I'm fine with that. Like it's not that bad.
Mhm.
But it's a mentality. People just you're taken from me. Yes, I'm trying to take a little more, but you know why? There's a why. It's not just I'm doing it just to fucking do it. No, I'm trying to get you something, or all of us technically. I'm trying to get us all kind of some good health care instead of fucking the
Yeah.
most expensive health care for the least best like outcomes. Like this,
Mhm.
this is not the way to work. This is literally the opposite of being efficient and all that kind of shit we're always bitching about.
Yeah. Yeah. I have really good life experience where I try to stay local and have impact local, but I always have to rely back on the government.
Sure. I mean, yeah. The thing is,
Because if you're not legal and you walk in, well, no, not legal, but okay, let's just say you're low income and you walk into an emergency room. Like, yeah, some of it's gonna be state, and then guess what? 60% is probably gonna be federal.
sure. Yeah, dude. the other thing is like, you know how many people rely on the government for like just food or the fuck and shit like that. Like, and we're trying to like act like these people are like the main cause of all of our debt on all of our negative things.
Hmm.
Like this person has such little power over everything. I don't know why we're
Yeah.
trying to treat them like I said, they're the cause of all the negative things in this whole country. It's just crazy to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah, that when they pulled that benefit, yeah, what was really good is, a lot of states had their shit together to kick in.
Mm-hmm.
So like for instance here, all the food pantries got influxed with the money they needed to keep pantries open.
Yeah, I mean it helps, but if you don't have people helping, to reshelf it, it's gonna fucking go away. Like you can oversupply for a minute, but those supplies will be lost if you don't have it recuperating.
Yeah.
That's why, I mean, honestly, that's why these things had to be like the whole country has to be a team effort. It can't just be some individuals are doing things.
Yeah.
Others aren't.
And there are some states that were bankrupt in certain pockets too about certain areas, and that's scary.
Sure.
Thank God for that scenario that like my state was okay. They could float.
Yep.
Probably it was bumpy for about 2 weeks, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, when the government shut down shit, states.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it was the whole thing with when Trump became president. We all knew tariffs were going to happen. A lot of big companies overbought all their microchips and shit because they knew that they're going to get fucked. So buy ahead.
Yeah.
Again, that's smart.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, honestly, they're doing it for them too, obviously, but also they're doing it to try to help the consumer. Be like, oh, I can keep prices relatively cheap for another year because I overbought.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, fucking. Yeah, this, like I said, because I live in Minnesota, all I've been hearing about for the last day and a half, 2 days is this shooting thing. So I've just been geeking out on this shit.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. It's a big moment in history.
It's becoming one because, like I said, there's conversations. Like I said, I just wish we'd have the conversation about should cops be able to get out of their car with no provocation and no threat and pull you out of cars. Like that should be a core fundamental right, or like that shouldn't be allowed to people in America. Like this should be a debate, but we have to debate this for some reason, and that's the debate I would really like to have with people because like I said, that's where I feel like everything stems from.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just make a fucking a tense situation and then add fucking weapons and be fucking grabbing your car and pulling you out and think that it's going to just be hunky dory.
Yeah.
Like. So that's kind of been my main talking point
Mm-hmm.
for the last couple of days. And then because I live in Minnesota, everyone's been sharing this stupid meme like, oh, Minnesota, it was 696.00066 is a law. They're like, oh, look what it says. You can't shoot a cop that's in like. And then I fucking Google search it, and I actually like wrote the whole law. I'm like, it does not say this at all. And that's how you try to tell me like this is how misinformation gets spread. Like all it took was one Google click. Like you see the statute, just type that statute into Google. Look what happens. Here's the actual rules. You're sharing wrong things, and you're trying to trick people into thinking that this is the like. And that's the shit that just pisses me off more than anything. It's just it took 1 minute. That's all it takes. 1 minute. Ugh.
Yeah.
And I've seen this meme or whatever you want to call it, the whole thing, probably 50 times a day. All my Republican friends. Look at this, bro. It's like, it doesn't say what you think it says, man. I don't know what to tell you. It doesn't. That's the frustrating part. Like I said, when you can show somebody just a simple thing and they can't, they still can't like admit like, oh, I didn't know that. Okay, my bad. Like that's all I can say. Like if you just said that, that'd be cool.
Yep.
God, I forgot how annoying and how much that pisses me off.
straight
shit.
misinformation.
All that, but also that Facebook fucking messenger noise. Oh my
yeah.
god, I hate that noise with a passion.
I know.
Mainly because I hate social media.
Yeah.
Like I even stopped going on Reddit completely.
I don't know. I still feel like X/Twitter is the worst, but yeah, they're all pretty bad.
Oh yeah, that's just a given.
It's just you're getting set. You're just being force fed, fucking manipulating talking points.
Bot,
over and over.
yeah, it's all bots.
Even on so like on this Facebook, me and Brandon joined this political group, and you see people always talking to shit. And like anytime I try to fucking actually debate someone, nobody ever answers. I'm like, is that because you guys are all bots and nobody's actually answering because you don't want to actually talk in real life because you know that you're not real? Like, is that what you guys kind of tell me?
Yeah.
It's always, and if you do, it's like a generic
Oh, for
response.
Sure. Oh, I know. Yeah, I'm just saying. So those little things I've been trying to catch on.
Yay.
And that's another big thing. That's a big issue that happened. I mean, it happened in the 2016 and 2020 election, and probably even the last one too. Is the fake bots, the fake media, or you want to call it.
Mhm.
I mean, it gets worse with AI now because people see videos and they think they're real. It's like, that's a fake video, right? No, it's not.
Yeah.
Actually, it is. If
No,
you
it's
actually
real.
watched, or whatever. I mean, I've been kind
Mhm.
of tricked too. Like, I have a buddy who's like, this AI and show me. I'm like, oh fuck, man, they got me. Like, at least I can admit it. Like, oh, I thought this was real. Like, okay,
Yeah.
man. Like I always say, like the thing is, if you're ignorant about something and don't know, that's fine. Like, but once someone shows you the answer, you should be fine with going, oh, my bad, I was stupid, I didn't know. Whatever the like, cool.
Mhm.
Like, you can grow from it, move on instead of fucking being pig-headed.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting the rest of winter / spring.
Right. You know what? George R. R. Martin needs to finish his book. That's why this is all happening.
They also place it. Also, that Arizona tea isn't 99 cents in most places. That's the real reason why.
I know. Think about that guy charged 99 cents for those teas for like 30 years. Like, was he raping in prices before, or what was happening here? How do you beat inflation?
Because he uses so much high fructose corn syrup in it. Ugh, that's the one thing I hate about those Arizona teas.
Yeah, they are sweet.
There's so much of that shit in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are sweet as fuck.
As Huey says, the white man's poison. Fucking love the Boondocks. Oh, leave ketchup. What the f is this? I am so confused right now.
You know what? You're lucky that Nevada voted for Trump this last election, or else I guarantee he'd be fucking with you guys hardcore too in Vegas.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the thing, like, and that's the other thing about this whole thing. It's like, if he was going to like, why isn't ICE technically like in Florida, where a lot of fucking Cubans and shit live, right? Like, there's a lot of fucking Latinos there, but they voted for Trump, so
Yeah.
he likes them. Like, that's, you can literally see it play out just like that. It's like, oh man.
Yeah. Yeah. Personally, so my guy, whenever Obama was president, he moved to Florida for work because his buddies were opening banks, and they had Obama green light if you were foreign nationals to get loans. So they killed it because of Obama. And my guy's he's not Democrat, he's Republican.
Yeah. I would have to I would have to ask him like how specific, because like I don't know how I feel about that, because sometimes I get the idea, like if you're an immigrant, like, because I know like if you're an immigrant that's like rich and business person, whatever, they give you a lot of loans and a lot of leeway getting started.
Yep.
So like it has good perks. It could, but again, it's like it's one of those things like I could see it being used the wrong way too. So
yeah, well, it's to buy homes.
Yeah, I'd rather have an apartment, to be honest. Then I don't have to fix anything. Just, hey, this is broke.
I get the home insurance shit, whatever, so I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. So you're like, Yeah, you're like, oh, my washer broke.
Yep.
Like, all right.
Cost me $125. It sucks, but whatever. It's better than paying 3,000.
Yeah, and doing it yourself too. Even though it's fun to do it yourself, but it's still like, I don't want to do it at the same
Not for me.
time.
I am retarded when it comes to that shit. I am not the fixer person. I know my lanes. Like thing is, if you were to show me, like if I followed someone doing something, I probably can learn it all right. But
Yeah.
if you just want me to do like here's the book, like I can't read this book. I don't know what the fuck it says or how to do it.
Yep. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, like how much who's president really does impact you.
Which is funny because it's not supposed to. In the sense, it's supposed to be fucking equal co-branches with the House of Representatives and shit. You know, like
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I can say Biden. So my student loans, I consolidated, I think in 2016.
okay,
And so I did the income-based repayment plans, and they've been fought in court now for years.
you know,
So I've only had to pay interest because they're just like, pump the brakes.
yeah,
Until we get this figured out, you don't necessarily have to pay
Yep.
if you don't want to, or you can't. So
Mm-hmm.
that's directly Biden stuff for me. And that's huge. That's thousands every month because I went to school forever.
I know. I'm saying so. You're pro that, or it's helped you overall, right, as a person.
Well, I mean, I don't like the mess that the Department of Education is, and I don't like that there's so much uncertainty about like what happens to all those. Because the issue is in our repayment counseling,
Mm-hmm.
they didn't extend all the options.
What do you mean?
They would steer people, like I don't know if they got incentives to steer people in a certain direction. I think that's the crux of why it went so far in the courts
Yeah.
that was documented to be taking place.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, until they have it, I mean, it's been years. It's been years.
Well, I know that he was trying to do the student loan forgiveness thing, and
Mhm.
Republicans fought it. I know with the Supreme Court, I think he did end up losing that case. I think that's why it became like a weird, like gray area where people didn't know what the fuck was going on.
No. Yeah, that's why I refuse to pay my student loans and let them fall into default. I don't care if it hurts my credit. It already has.
No, not to be mean, but you can't go to default. The student loan debt is only debt you have to pay. You can't go bankrupt on.
No.
It's literally.
Well, yeah, but not that.
Okay, I'm saying like
Really?
literally, it's the only one that you have to fucking pay, no matter fuck what.
Yeah, I'm not bankruptcy, no.
Well,
That's the only debt
and
that
then
I own.
technically, I don't think that's true anymore because I think Obama said if you pay 20 years, you're forgiven after the 20th year.
Oh, it's 20 years.
Yeah.
If he did, I'll check. Because I'm not sure about that.
Yeah.
But as soon as the Nazis get out of power, I'll start paying my student loans. That's what it really is. They're not getting my money any more than what they can get. Oops. Place decor. I gotta remove it.
Healthcare Reconciliation 2010 eliminated federal family education loan programs, which utilized private lenders. All new federal loans became direct loans issued and managed by the Department of Education, saving taxpayers $68 billion.
Wait.
Okay, right here. The
What guild am I in?
PAYE plan provided for the remaining loan balance to be forgiven after 20 years of qualified payments, reducing from 25 years.
Yeah.
But it says for those in public service jobs, i.e., teaching, nursing, and military, any remaining debt could be forgiven just after 10 years.
Okay.
So 10 years?
For military people, 20 years for everybody else.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah, if you're not just military, nurses, teachers. Basically, if you're a high public service job.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense.
Mhm.
But now with the whole Trump thing, because that was a big issue now too, that he made a lot of professions like counselors,
I know.
social workers. Now they're not considered professional status, and that tax tier impacts those companies that employ those people in that way.
Sure does.
That they don't. Yeah, so that's a mess again.
It fucks up that. It fucks up like insurances and fucking
Yep.
all these things. I know. And the thing is, so like what Trump's doing, if you look at like in history in the sense of like this, like what Trump's doing is like the French Revolution. Like he's got people to be like, all right, we need change. We need to blow everything up. We need to do all these things, but there's no plan on actually how to do these things. So like when the French Revolution happened, like the peasants won. They beheaded Marie Antoinette, and did all this shit, right? And when they finally had power, and within like 5-7 years, they literally went back to the things they were already fucking doing because they couldn't. They
Yeah.
had no actual concept of what to do, what to change, how to
Yeah.
do these things, and that's what I feel like Trump is. Trump's like, we need change, we need to do all these things. It's like, okay, but what are we doing? I don't know. I have concepts of plans and ideas. It's like, no, bro, we need to actually. You need at this point, you need to have the plan. Like this should be like on your desk here. Like.
Yeah.
The whole thing is like you've been talking about this whole fucking healthcare shit. You've had 15 or 10, 15 years now. How do you not have a plan for this yet? You keep saying we got to blow it up. For what?
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, and they say, in order to get a law, you have to pass a bill. And it's like they actually have to try some shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And and it's like the limitations of just your own capacity to think about all possible butterfly effect scenarios. Like we're just not good at like thinking like, okay, if I do this here, what does that mean? Over there. We don't have the foresight.
Worse than that, even like we think of a plan. They're like, all right, it's gonna fix the problem today, but it's like you don't realize you just created like 15 more problems down the road, right? Like,
yeah,
because it's honestly it's what they did. The whole reason why the first Civil War happened is because slavery was an issue. They all knew it from like 1815, but for 40 years, all they did was kick the can down the road, made it. Someone else could fix it. Someone else could fix it. And then eventually it blew up to the fucking Civil War. Like you gotta have problems. We have problems. You have to have an answer for it, and you gotta be very direct with it. You can't just fucking keep pushing it down the road and think somebody else is gonna because when you do, it's gonna be the biggest problems instead of just being a little problem.
I also think the South was really positioned well with tobacco.
Sure.
To be a muscle, and like that was very threatening for the rest of the country.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of.
They had a lot of backing from France back then too. Like when we ran blockades, the French helped us.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, there's a lot of things. The South, the way they would have won is the same way that America won the Revolutionary War. They just had to outlast us to make it where people didn't want to fight. That was the main thing. That's why they try to go to all these different countries to get help, because like as long as we got enough food and this and this and this, we can outlast them. But Lincoln fucking made better deals with them. It was like, no, we're America for real. These are fake people. Like they're not gonna win. So work with us, and then they work with them. Like.
Dude, he's a fascinating person, Lincoln.
For sure.
Yeah, there's so much stuff that's coming out. Like he didn't sleep well.
It's hard to sleep well when you have a fucking Civil War going. I mean, I get
yeah,
like that's stressful as shit. I can't imagine.
Yeah, they think he was our first depressed president, like clinically depressed, other than situationally, just because I took an awful job.
Right. I mean, yeah, man. Well, you also got to remember the founding fathers, like it's like our first like 6, 7 presidents were all founding father people. So like they all had a common goal, a common thing. So like I feel like it was a lot easier to work like to build America. But like once America was built, and it wasn't really 100% successful because I said we have the race issue and all this other shit. It had to be stressful. Like I said, then you have half the country literally wants you dead right now. Like they're hiring assassins to try to kill you every fucking night. Like all these things. Like it had to be so fucking rough to be president.
Yeah. Well, that's like when Trump's ear got almost blown off. I was like, he just won the election. I was like, right there.
That was fake.
I already knew that's what was going to win the election for him too. Honestly,
yep.
I was hoping it wasn't true, but.
That was fake as fuck.
I'm pretty sure. I can't say for sure.
Because the shockwave, the fucking shockwave of the round going right next to his ear would have ripped his ear clean off.
My point, I'm saying he would have more than no scar right now. That's kind of my thing.
Yeah.
Like, he has no scar from a bullet in the fucking ear. Like nothing. Doesn't even have a scratch on his ear. Like it's wild.
People still bought it. I don't know fucking why, because people don't know the common sense of anything.
Honestly, in this, if it was actually a good person, it's like a beautiful moment. I get it, like like the whole like whatever, but no.
What the fuck?
Yeah, yeah. 'Cause if you still want to do the job after someone's tried to kill you, like okay, maybe you should get the job then.
Well, how about this?
Because me, I'll be like, nope, peace out. Like, okay.
Like think about this. Like everyone here knows how much Trump hates certain people and things. Like totally, right? You never hear him talking shit about the dude that shot him, right? Like why do we have no update on that guy? It's been like a year plus, right? We still have no update.
Yeah.
Where's this trial?
Mhm.
Where's this? What's happening? It was something Cook, Thomas Cook, or something was ridiculous. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying, we know how much this guy holds people's vendettas forever. Like,
Mhm.
and that guy hasn't mentioned his name once. So that's the other part that makes it really fucking fishy in the sense, like, okay, you're a narcissist and piece of shit with all these things, but to this guy, you're not. What happened?
Yeah.
What's happening here?
Yeah. Yeah, he is strangely stoic about like when he talks about his brother that died from alcoholism.
Yep.
He's very stoic about that too. Like he doesn't talk about it much.
No, but he grew up in the 50s and shit, so that's like that's that generation where
Yeah, they stuff it. Yeah.
That's probably why he throws temper tantrums and loses his mind and does other dumb shit that he shouldn't be doing.
Plus, lead poisoning probably too.
Huh?
He grew lead poisoning because he grew up in that era.
He ate paint chips as a child.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's funny.
That's pretty gangster.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Oh, you guys have some old buildings where you are too, because I remember I worked at Ohio State, and I would go down in the basements, and there's a huge tunnel network underneath Ohio State's campus.
Oh, I bet there is.
And so, and so it's nuclear bomb fallout shelter, but like it's got so much asbestos, and I'm like, Jesus, I'm gonna fucking die working here.
Oh my god, I know. My like so the city by us is like Anoka. Anoka's fucking. There's so many houses that are 100+ years old, like old. People still live there.
Yeah.
My grandparents had one. I always know, like, I always tell people, like, when you're in an old fucking house, because the ceiling's like 7 feet high. The basement, like, you have to duck everywhere you go because people were way smaller back then.
Yeah.
Like it's just crazy because now you move to like big houses now they have big vaulted ceilings. It's just so much different.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Asbestos, all that shit, dude. It's so bad, but they didn't know at the time. I mean, I can't hate them. They didn't know.
Yeah, it was a great anti-inflammatory, fire retardant. That's it. I just think it's a fucking word.
Yeah, it's their version of our plastics.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, the whole microplastic thing that's gonna be coming like
Yeah.
in 20 years because we actually have no fucking clue what it's actually gonna do. Like.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know. Did you know that we'll be going to Mars? Or not Mars, to the moon in like a month?
Oh, yeah? Who's doing it? Is it
NASA.
SpaceX?
No, NASA.
Oh,
it's
okay.
called Artemis.
Yay.
Yeah, it's going to be the
Artemis
first time,
2.
Yeah, it's going to be the first time humans are going to the moon since 1972.
Wow.
I just want more people to know that because that's like a huge, it's a huge achievement people don't care about or whatever the fuck, like people are always like, why don't we go back to the moon? Why do we never go back to the moon? It's like, you know why we don't go back to the moon? Because none of y'all fucking care. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You guys lost interest. Like we went to the moon 3 times. We were like, hey, I'm done with the moon. It's like, oh, okay, and they just stopped going. Now there's interest.
Yeah, I feel like we really don't know space. We've got it wrong because they figured out that mold spores can grow there. So there's got to be like matter to sustain life.
Mm-hmm.
What spores?
What, on the moon?
Mold spores.
Oh.
On the moon or space?
No, in space.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Wonder why. Let's see.
This is pretty fucking cool. Yeah, I think I'm going to play WoW throughout the month, actually, instead of just a few weeks, since housing is now available. You get to build and decorate your own house.
They say, honestly, it's because the humans been up there. They're saying it's our breath, our humidity from our bodies the dust and debris that we leave up there, and it's
Mhm.
molten biofilms, which is sticky layers that protect from the machines. So technically, space wouldn't have it without humans or whatever, a being being out there. Like naturally, spore wouldn't live out there, but I suppose
Yeah.
once it's out there, it can survive.
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, or like a breakthrough or something that we got to think about.
Yeah. Well, maybe our aliens too. Maybe they contributed some of it.
For sure. That's why I said a being. That's why I was like humans or a being.
Aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck's out there.
So you're saying that the owls had something to do with it?
Hey man, it could have been an owl. Who knows?
Owls are aliens. So are squids and octopuses.
Yeah.
They are.
I agree with
sure
that.
aliens.
Octopuses are so smart too. That's what's wild about them. I love animal shit. I look into all that kind of fucking shit.
Dude, that part of the ocean, the Mariana Trench,
Yeah.
that scares me.
Oh
Because
yeah.
it's so fucking, it's miles on miles on
I
miles.
think it's like
We don't
3.5
know what's down there.
I think we kind of know, but yeah. How about this? There's been 12 people that have walked to the moon, and there's been, what was it? I think it was 5 people who've been in the Mariana Trench. There's been more people on the moon than Mariana Trench. That's crazy to think about that.
Yeah, I actually think that ocean's more scary than the moon.
In a way, I mean, the thing about the ocean is it's so fucking dark. Like that's the big thing that like really makes it spooky. It's because once you get down there, only thing you see are those big bioluminescent fish that have the big bright lights because that's the only way they can see, like the anglerfish and shit like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need some of those people that have been there to talk, because like I met John Glenn.
Yep.
And like you're a changed person once you look back on Earth from the
I
moon.
imagine.
Like,
Right?
Yeah. And like what happened to these people? Because like I imagine
James
your
Cameron.
sensory
James Cameron's the last one. James Cameron.
Oh, okay.
The whatever movie guy, he's the last guy to do it.
Yeah, because if you change your sensory, like inputs, which I imagine John Glenn experienced at that volume, you're gonna be in a different headspace entirely than everyone else on Earth.
But
Literally.
basically, you just saw aliens essentially.
Yeah.
So fun fact: so the two guys that went to the Mariana Trench first were French guys, Jacques Picard and Don Walsh, right? So they get all the way to the bottom of the trench. So like they're probably like, I think it was like 500 feet to like 1,000 feet away from the bottom of the trench, right? And their fucking window cracked, like from the pressure. And the people are like,
Yeah.
"Can we pull you up. They're like, dude, I'll die. I don't give a fuck. I'm already this close to the fucking bottom. I'm getting to the bottom. And they survived and shit, ended up being fine. But like, I remember I was watching this documentary. They're like, yeah, dude, the window cracked and we can all hear from like the ship up top, like, oh shit, bro. They're like, I know, I don't care. I will die. I don't give a fuck. And like that mentality is so crazy to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only been
Yeah, those astronauts that were stuck up there a lot longer than what their mission was. Yeah, they were so into their job. I was like, holy shit, like these are great people.
My cousin married a chick who's an astronaut. She's been to space. She's done videos like how to wash your hair in space and all this cool shit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is pretty neat.
It is pretty fucking dope. Her name's Karen Nyberg, if you ever Google her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but she's a legit astronaut. Like I said, my cousin was married to her for like a decade.
Yeah. I don't know. When it comes to jobs, I got a lot of nope in me.
It depends. The best thing about jobs, like the job I work at and shit like that, because whatever, but I get to fucking basically kind of be my own boss. Like, I bartend and I'm by myself, so, like, I get to dictate, like, dude, you're being a piece of shit, get the fuck out, or not get the fuck out, or whatever, like...
Mm-hmm.
When people are being assholes, like, I want to talk to the manager. I'm like, you're looking at him, bitch. like, like, oh, you thought it was gonna get easier? No, bro, you're dealing with the problem. Yeah, I actually, now that you mention it, maybe I'll go. Maybe I should watch it. Like, I guarantee these people have done interviews and shit like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's just so sad because I don't know them. Like, who are those people? That's amazing.
He's Swiss. He's not French. Swiss.
Oh,
Interviews. Let's see. There's got to be something. Yeah, they got a couple interviews.
cool. Good.
They're old as fuck, but I mean, yeah. There's one that's like 7 minutes long. There's a 20-minute long one. So cool. Yeah, I should probably.
Yeah.
Because yeah, obviously, like you're saying, think with even like you said, looking back. If you're on the moon and you're looking at Earth, like you know how big Earth is, and like your little spot in it, then you look at it, you're like, I'm on the other side now. The Earth looks like a gargantuan big. You know, like it's just crazy when you like that perspective has got to be just
Yeah. And just stunning. It's so stunning.
Yeah, I'm just saying awe-inspiring or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah, that's what I would say. Inspiring.
I mean, do you poop yourself? It's so pretty.
Yeah.
No, I guess.
Yeah, basically. Let's just put it at that.
Like I said, to me, like the mind fuck part is like just is one of those like we all kind of know, even like us here talking, like we all know like how small we are compared to everything. But like once you're like a whole planet away, not really planet, but it's a moon. But you know, like we're a whole thing away. You really get to you get a visual representation of what you already kind of think and know. You know, like I think that'd be the biggest mind fuck for me.
Yeah.
And then again, think about it. Like in 20 years when we go to fucking Mars, or 30 years when we go there, that's gonna be. I was looking that up too earlier. Right now, they estimate that we can probably get to Mars like in 6-7 months instead of fucking years.
Really?
Like it used to be. Like yeah, apparently our rocket propulsion is getting really fucking good.
Oh, nice.
Evidently, so. Because that's crazy to think about too. Like, how far is Mars? Mars has got to be like 100 miles away. 34 million miles away.
Wow.
Like I said, you do that in 6-8 months, maybe. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then like you know how we always think like the aliens they have this awful body and huge head,
Yeah.
and it's like because I know like in some of the reverse engineering of their craft right above where I live that they figure out how to bend gravity.
Maybe.
So it's like, is that body our future? Where we're gonna have giant heads and tiny bodies because that's just easier to propel you through space in.
Or only thing I can think of for like something like that is the reason why they have big heads because they'd be smart as fuck. So like, in order to hold that brain mass, whatever, they probably need it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I've gone back for it. Like I said, me and Brandon talked about this one time. Like I kind of feel like if everything starts from the Big Bang, like I said, unless things are changed in different galaxies and shit, because we don't know, obviously. But like, if everything works the same as it does here, I would assume everything evolves at the same time. So I don't know how much more farther advanced they would necessarily be than us, like evolutionarily.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing too, because we don't understand how they move as fast as they do in space. Like, do they end up looking like that in the commute, getting to here?
Well, also you got to think too. Not everything can evolve at the same rate. You got to think carbon-based life forms, nitrogen-based life forms. It can depend on that, and also gravity around them too. Like if they're near a gigantic fucking star, or somehow there's around a black hole and the gravity's really strong, that'll affect it too.
That's why
there's a bunch of different factors.
That's why I preface with everything has. That's why science is all theories. That's why they're not proven, because we can't know what we don't know because we haven't gone that far. That's why I'm saying if things work the way it does here, like we know,
Yeah.
As far as we've seen and gone, it does. But like I said, there could be a different galaxy all the way to the other side of the universe that's not the same. So there could be a chance. I'm not saying there isn't, but I don't know. Like I said, me and Brandon were talking about that one day. Just like, if everything's the same, like I said, like I said, all the, you can't go fast at the speed of light. You can't do all the laws of thermodynamic kind of shit. If you can't do that, then I don't know.
Yeah. No, I think they have different laws that they know of.
They might. I'm not saying they don't. That's what I'm saying. I'm just
Yeah.
I always preface like I'm just saying if it is exactly the same, because I don't know. Obviously, nobody.
Yeah.
knows.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards it's not the same. They know maybe our balance is that we know some shit and they know some shit and we keep tabs on each other. a little bit.
Right. Or just maybe honestly, like if you want to go with like that thought process, like we're on the opposite sides of the universe, so like we can't ever work together. Like
Yeah.
it's like nature's way of saying like you guys will always be enemies, or like you guys can't collect to become like the one being that you're supposed to be, the perfect being or the better being, whatever you want to call it. You know, like
Hmm. Yeah, I like the theories that they're attracted to some of our rare minerals that they lack, and that's why they keep tabs on us.
yeah, maybe if I want to go with the fake bullshit theory, I
Yeah.
like the theory that it's fucking like South Park, where Earth's just a fucking reality show. They watch us and see how stupid we are. Like, look at these dum dums. They keep killing themselves. Ha 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 ha. It's like It's like aliens' version of watching like dumb criminals on like whatever that is. What's that TV show? Real ID or whatever the fuck it was back in the day. The ID Network or something like that. They always play the stupid criminals, and they all laugh. All the comedians.
Oh,
Oh yeah. This is Mitchell.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot. I didn't know.
You know the thing is, well, also with this whole shooting thing, we gotta try to remember. Don't forget about Epstein. Like we need to.
Yep.
Like that shit needs to be figured. Did you see? Did you see the fucking? There's an email where Trump was on a yacht thing in Lake Michigan where a dude killed a baby that was his apparently and threw it overboard and nobody cares. That's
Wow.
in the files. Like I found it. I
Wow.
shared it on Facebook. Like apparently he fucking watched a baby be murdered in front of him, didn't do or say nothing. Obviously, like what the fuck? It's crazy.
Wow. Nope, didn't know that one.
Yeah, apparently he knocked up like a 15-year-old and like they took her out to the boat and like the uncle fucking grabbed the baby and threw it overboard.
Oh, that's nice.
And like it's like I said, it's in the files. It's so crazy. It's like I said, the more you look into this shit, the more fucking crazy it gets. It's so I don't know how to
Yeah.
explain this shit. It's fucking wild.
Yeah, I started with the JFK files when they got released. Like I'm not even through, even like 10% of that.
Yeah, I haven't heard nothing like huge. Like I feel like by now there would be some big fucking show. Like, oh, we know this happened.
Yeah, what's so tricky is like I love Oliver Stone, but he's in the I make movies business. So you can't trust, even though I know he's probably the biggest expert we have on JFK.
Yeah. So he goes for the dramatic effect,
Well, yeah, it's to make money, like anything. Why else do people fucking, whatever, do what they do? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and did you guys see Trump when he was on Rogan?
Fuck no.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, because he pumps the brakes. He's like, I won't release files if there's enough people that are still alive that could be impacted negatively.
Yeah, but to me, when I hear that, I hear that it's people that he likes or cares about, so he won't do it. Like, honestly, because if it's somebody that he didn't like, if Bill Clinton was in the fucking JFK file,
oh, he's already in there.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, so when I hear that, like, it sounds nice in theory, but what I hear is that this motherfucker's like, oh, people I like or me or whoever associated with me is gonna fucking get hurt.
Well, no. Well, I'll give you an example. He does hit the brakes because you could have probably had him fry Hillary Clinton.
Oh yeah.
At this point, and he hasn't.
Honestly, it's probably because there's nothing there. That's my point. That's what I try to honestly when I argue with like Republican people when they bring up Hillary. It's like it might be because there's just nothing there. As much as you want to think there is, maybe she did things mostly by the books. Like nothing like overly illegal. Like there's always you get some gray area by being Secretary of State, like but in general. Because like I tell people, like, so like even like the whole Benghazi and all that shit, Hillary Clinton sat in front of the Senate for like 5 hours answering questions. When has any Republican ever done anything similar to that ever? They don't ever have to answer for their fucking crimes or whatever,
Yeah.
you know, on
Mhm.
on oath too. Because I always tell people like, you can say
Well,
anything.
Nixon. Yeah.
Sure, but that's what I'm saying. It's been 50
Yeah.
years.
Right.
I'm saying like when you talk in public, when you talk to the news, media, whatever the fuck, you can say whatever outlandish, crazy shit you want. But once you have threat of going to jail because of perjury and lying under oath, people's stories tend to change, and that's what I try to stress to
Mhm.
people. Like, it's the whole.
Yeah.
How about this? Like
Yeah.
Rudy Giuliani kept saying the election was rigged and all this other shit, right? When he got under
Mhm.
court and got under oath, he said, "I lied, but it's my First Amendment right." Like that's the shit I'm talking
Oh,
about. Because
Yeah.
he can't lie now. Because if he lies now, he's going to jail. So he's like, "Oh, I did lie. But it's my right to do it." You know, like, oh, so
Mhm.
that's what you really think. Like all the shit you're saying on the media or whatever is just bullshit. You're
Yeah.
just, and that's the shit I'm trying to get at. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like where he's let up on people and like how much I actually really know about like what's the truth.
I don't know what he's let up on, honestly. Like I said, besides his friends, I don't know. Like I said, I know that obviously his friend people, he's letting them go, like that, or fucking if you buy billions of dollars of cryptocurrency, he'll help you out. I don't know. The thing is with
Yeah.
Trump in general, he's so vindictive with people. Like I can't imagine him ever being like, yeah, give them the leeway. Somebody he doesn't like,
Mhm.
whatever. Like
Oh no,
gonna come
he's
down
not
and say,
that.
yeah, he's not that way. See, like something like this, Mitch. JD Vance says JD Vance just said ICE is gonna go door to door and check documentations and shit. And I basically was like, people should read history. And this person's like, only if you are illegal and a criminal. It's like, even if you are illegal and or a criminal, it doesn't give you the right to fucking go door to door asking for papers. Like,
Yeah,
that's the
no
world we're
shit.
living in right now. Like, it's just so fucking wild to me.
Mhm.
Say like shit like that. Like that's to me, it's all about the thought process. The thought process is cops should be able to go and they always think because I'm white or whatever the fuck that they're not gonna like it'll happen to you too eventually. Like, you guys don't realize.
Yeah. Mhm.
You'll do a DNA test eventually and be like, oh, you're not white enough to be. I'm just saying, like this shit always has an end. It doesn't end like that, but like it only goes
Yeah.
downhill. It doesn't go fucking right.
Yeah.
That's why.
Well, yeah, because
You go.
yeah, it's the whole power thing. Once you have power, you tend not to give it back.
I was gonna say I posted it like a year ago, but like remember that Catholic dude with the Nazis? Like first they came for the Jews, I said nothing. They
Yeah, I was just thinking
gays,
about that quote.
like that whole thing. It's like, where does that end? It ends with him getting caught, right? That's what I'm trying to stress to these people. It's like, you guys think, oh, it's just illegals and criminals and this, cool, but like, where's the end goal? It's gonna be with you getting
Mhm.
fucked over at the end, you, your family, whoever, like, and that's why I get so frustrated with people. It's like, no, there's a reason why history repeats itself because you guys don't listen and pay attention to what the history is actually telling you happens.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Have you been in those talks we've had? This is going back quite a ways now, but like we're mimicking when Rome fell,
Mm-hmm.
like to a T.
I would say more. It's more like Hitler and the Nazis. Like I always say like
Yeah.
we're 1937 Germany. We're like a year or two away from World War II, like Germany. Like that's where we're getting to, and that's not the world we want to live in. At least that's closer. Like with the Rome shit, it makes sense because we're spreading out and the money spreading out. Like that part is true with the Rome shit, but like the how we're doing it with taking over Venezuela and gonna take over Greenland and all this shit, like.
Yeah.
No, that is Hitler-esque. Like,
Mhm.
it's fun. I seen this thing today or something. It's like, Trump keeps saying he wants the peace prize. He's all about peace, peace, peace. And this guy's like, yeah, he just wants a piece of Venezuela and a piece of fucking Greenland and a piece of fucking
Greenland, yeah.
Panama and shit. He's like, yeah, that's the piece he's talking about. He wants a piece of all these people. It's so fucking. It's sadly, but it's funny, but it's true. That's why it's
Yeah.
like.
Mhm.
And again, the other thing is, why are we trying to go back to might makes right? Like,
Yeah.
we've been the safest. The world's been safer now in the last 100 years since World War II because of working together with the United Nations and NATO and all these things. You know, like why are we trying to break away from all this shit? We're going back to primitive ass men, where it's like, oh, I have the biggest guns, I'm gonna take over everything, and this is not good for humanity as a whole, and it usually leads to your own downfall. Like I always say, like all these dictatorships and all shit, they all fall like in 20 years. Why? Because once a person dies, there's no fucking actual structure or any. Like,
Yep.
like I say, they all see problems, they all say problems, but they have no solutions, and that's always the issue. That's why they always fail.
Yeah. God, whoever we have next, oh my God, what a mess to clean up. Like, you're just mopping floors, basically.
And again, people hate Biden, but guess what? That was literally Biden's first term. He had to clean up after COVID and shit. Like his first like year and a half, and they're like, well, inflation was this bad. I'm like, yeah, but why? What was happening at that time? There wasn't the COVID and all the fucking extra money that Trump had to spend. And I'm not even blaming Trump for that, but all the extra stimulus money they had to give for to keep people not working, all this shit. Like these things happened, right? And he came in right after that. So what do you expect to happen? Like it was just gonna be perfect right away? No, he took some bumps, but in the end, he got us out of the recession and all that shit faster than any other country. So it's like, what more do you want from him? And going back to what you're saying with the whole compromise, Biden didn't have a majority. He literally had to work bipartisan to pass all 6 of his big bills. Like he had to get Republicans to join his side. That should be a sign of fucking a good leader, a good fucking negotiator, all this shit, like, because that's the way you want things. You want things to be worked together. You don't want to fucking one side runs everything. I always say, like, even if the liberals won everything, I don't want them to have all the power. Like, no, there should be always
checks and balances.
Exactly. Yeah. You need to have not yes men to fucking question your fucking motives and things. Like, those people are very important in everything. Going back to like the Rome things, all the best Roman Caesars and shit, all trusted their small council, all trusted their right hand man. They trusted and loved, respected these people. The people who were the fucking killers and the dictators that Rome and everything were the ones that were fearful of everyone, thinking everybody was about to backstab them and did all these, like it's the mentality. You have to trust people around you, even if they don't agree with you. You still have to trust them to know that they are looking out for the best interests of you, the people, whatever,
Yeah. Yeah, you wanna survey everybody and try to get some consensus.
Yeah. But again, you consensus. Now, if it's like I said, if it's like a organic kind of style of consensus where like we all make our 2 cents, we all debate about it, talk about it, and we come to like, all right, this is like the compromise, the agreement, whatever. That's a good consensus. If the consensus is this is what I say and everybody has to follow, or else I'm kicking you out of the party, it's it's not the way to do it.
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
Yeah.
We have consensus now, but it's all just yes men.
One-sided. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, just
Yeah. I mean, like that's the thing. Like that checks and balances should have been in place, but somehow it's not at the moment.
it's because MAGA, they know they can't vote. They vote, like I posted earlier, something like you can vote for MAGA 95% of the time. If you vote no once or twice, you will be excommunicated out of this party, and everybody's living on edge, knowing that if they vote against Trump or anything he says, they're gonna get fucking kicked out.
Yeah.
So I mean, literally, that's what the fucking lady from Alaska said, Lisa Murkowski, whatever. When they're like, why'd you vote for the big, beautiful bill? It's like, oh, these people, they'll put pressure and they're fucking blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, so she literally just told you that she's being basically bullied into voting a certain way. It's like, that's not good.
Yeah.
Not good for humans / American citizens. That's why I respect, like the Thomas Masseys and these people, like the certain Republicans that come out. It's like, thank you for just staying true to principles. That's all I ask. Just stay. If you feel this way about this, then you should feel that way about everything with that issue. Not my side is this way. Cool. I mean, now it's not my side. It's bad. Like, no, that's not good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wish we can get better at fucking just communicating without fucking having to hate each other. That's always a big thing. Like I always tell somebody, he was talking. He's like, I might have to. He's like, I don't want to. He's like, I'm gonna get off social media because I don't want to argue with people I like or whatever, my family, whatever the fuck. It's like, you know, you can argue with them, but you don't have to hate people. Like that's the thing. Like I argue with
Mhm.
people all the time. In the end, I don't fucking hate you or whatever. Like that. It's like
Yeah.
I would say I'm trying to sway you to better thinking, or sway people around you. Like that's always my goal in a sense. Like
Mhm.
I want you to start thinking like, okay, this person made this point. Hopefully it hits you later. Like, did it make sense? Are they right? Are they stupid? You know, like
Yeah. Yeah, like just be reasonable. Like if it makes good logical sense, like why wouldn't you entertain it?
honestly, I feel like because most people don't even know logic. Like that's a big problem.
Yeah.
If you told people give me a syllogism, they don't even know what that word means.
Yep.
You know, like that's a big problem with it. We're just
Mhm.
uneducated in America. That's a huge.
Yep.
And again, I don't really blame the teachers. I blame them some. I mean, they deserve probably some blame. I'm not saying they don't, but like
Mhm.
it comes down to, I feel like I was telling Mitch earlier, like my kid was really doing bad at school, getting like bad fucking emails and shit and whatever, right? And then I started fucking being more on her ass and fucking, let's sit at the table, let's do this homework, let's get this fucking shit done, let's figure it out, right? And
Yeah.
the last month, and now our teacher is sending me letter or emails saying like, oh, she's made this much big improvement, she's doing this, and it's like, doesn't, and I finally told her, like I talked to her today, I'm like, doesn't that fucking feel really good that your teacher's saying that you're doing such a good job, and you know, like
Mhm.
and now she's starting to be like, yeah, it feels really good. I'm like, yeah, we should. If we, you know, like, I know you hate me for fucking making you do your homework or whatever the fuck. I know like you hate it. I get it, but like you're seeing why I'm doing this, though, right? Like I'm not doing
Mhm.
this to be an asshole. Like it's to make you smarter, make you better at school, and you know, now school's becoming a lot easier. She used to struggle with math and struggle a lot more with all this shit. You know, like
Mhm.
now it's becoming more easy because you actually take the
Yep.
time to do the work. You know, like sucks,
Mhm.
you know. But yeah, it's one of those like. Hopefully, she takes the positives, the positive reinforcement of all that, and stick
Yeah.
to it. You know, like that is a good idea. That is cool that I'm getting smart. That it's
Mhm.
But again, my whole point was parents need to be a big part of it too. If parents aren't helping,
Yeah.
you know, like I said, if the teacher sends me that email and if I just don't care, don't do anything about it, well, that kid's not going to learn. Like,
Yeah.
you know, they're already in a negative hole.
Mhm.
So we gotta get better at keeping
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta dig.
families in check. All this shit, it all matters.
Yep, you gotta dig in.
And it sucks too. Like I was told her, like, you know, when she was getting mad at me about doing homework, I'm like, Evie, do you think I fucking want to be here? I'm bored as fuck watching you do math. You know, like I'm bored as fuck too. But guess what? We gotta do it. Like you gotta figure this out. We gotta learn fractions. You know. And I even told her like I haven't done fractions like in 20 years. It took me like I had to read a couple things. Like, oh, okay, now I remember to do it. You know, like because when I first
Yeah.
started doing, it, I'm like, oh shit, I don't know how to fucking do 1/4 times
Yeah.
plus 1/8. Like I don't
Yeah.
know. I have no fucking
Oh,
clue.
dude, I would hire someone. I'd be like, fuck that shit.
Yeah, but for me, like it's one of those like it's learning. So I'm like, you know what? If you can learn it, I can fucking learn. Let's learn it together. You know, like
Not me. I'm like, I know exactly where my brain stops most times, and I'd be like, I know I can't do fractions, so I'm just gonna have to
see, I
or
can't.
hire someone.
Yeah, I can't do hard math. Like once you get the letters and shit, like like hard algebras, I'm like, okay, now I'm lost. That's my. I'm done.
I think yeah, I think I told you guys. I always struggled in math, always, and I'm a sharp lady, but I figured out it was more my memory that was the issue than the actual math.
Because you gotta remember
Yeah,
equations and
you
shit.
gotta
So
hold. Yeah, you gotta hold figures in your head, and and it's so stupid because like if I just wrote it down, like I would have done better.
yeah, yeah. How about this? I'll be closer. I can do like simple math in my head and get it closer on my guess if you tell me how to do it the way you're telling me to do it. You know, like
Yeah. Or like, you know what I did? I finally figured out, oh, well, Mel, if you round things and then remember that you gotta like do that little math at the end.
yep.
But like I didn't do that forever. And I was like, fuck, man, I'm just so dumb in math. But there's so many hacks, that people just don't like, hey, if you round things, it's easier.
Oh, I
Yep.
know. Yeah, I had a math teacher tell us that, like, if you're doing like, because it was like plus at the time, it was like if it's like 18 plus 27, just do 30 plus 20. You know, remember the fucking 5 plus minus, whatever the fuck it is. Boom, you have your answer.
Yeah.
You know. Same as like even now, like when I do math with the bar, like with change and shit, I always come from the front. I'm like, well, if they give me a 20 and it's like 852, well, I know 8 plus 12 is 20, but it can't be that, so it has to be 11. So I'll do 11 and just count the change down. Boom, there's the answer.
Yep.
So I can do it way faster because
Yeah, but yeah, like I said, the hacks they don't tell you the real life hacks. Like yeah, I used to always when I was at a cash and wrap, the cash drawer opens, I always laid the bill like a certain way on the drawer, and I had to count back, what their change would be. Like there's little hacks that make it easier.
Oh, for sure. That's what I'm saying. Little tidbits. That's what I'm saying with my thing. Like that's how I do it, so I can get it done faster. I don't got time to fucking sit there and be like, or like I always laugh like if I go to like Target or whatever the fuck, and I watch the person have to type the number into the machine, the register, look at the number, like, oh, that's how much they get. Like, oh, you couldn't do that? My bad. Like there'll be so many times like because I'll prepay for gas. So let's say like I buy a pop or something, and I'll give them like a 20. I'm like the rest of them change, and they'll sit there and try to figure it out. I'm like it's 17.22, bro. I'm like, oh, okay, thank you. Like that's what like.
Yeah. Yeah, because my memories, it was bad when I was younger. But yeah, like if I didn't lay that bill a certain way, I would forget what denom they started with.
Okay.
Yeah, like that's how like my short-term memory, it just poof, it's gone. It's like, fuck, did they give me 100 or 20?
I've done that shit too, where like I'll give someone change for like a 10, so I'll give them like 750. They're like, didn't I give you 20? I'm like, hold on, I'll go to the register. I'm like, yep, I put your 20 in the 10 spot. That's why I fucked up. Like, or whatever the fuck.
Yep.
Like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just takes, people having real life experience to be like, hey, this is the hack. But they don't do that in school because like you're young. They're like, oh, if I told them this hack, they won't get it. No, they really, it would have helped.
Another thing with school that's tough is that, again, you have 25, 30 kids. They all learn different. So there's no one universe. Like the whole, you read and take a test. Maybe like 8 of those kids learn that way. The other, 20 don't, so. That's where I think, again, where if you had good parents in the home or whatever the fuck, or at least with schooling, it would help with that situation. Because maybe they tell you how to do it like this in school. Maybe a parent could be like, all right, let's think of it this way, or do it this way, or whatever the fuck, and broaden the way they think about the topic or whatever.
Yeah. I I had to take 6 statistics classes in psychology.
Why?
Yeah, I mean, psych is so crazy if you go down the path of psychometrics. So you gotta know stats. You gotta know how to do different data systems.
Like, is it because like there might be like a 20% chance that this happens or something? Is that kind of like the idea of it?
Yeah, you gotta. Well, you can. I mean, ideally, you have a huge study. So you've got all these data points, and you need to be able to graph it and make the data points reveal, whatever your theories are, or blow them to pieces. Yeah, so you got to have all this data, that you upload, and yeah, so like it was so crazy, but like I knew I would struggle with it. Actually, I did really well. I shocked myself. But I had, like, I swear, I had to order like every textbook on earth because I knew it was my weakness, But like, yeah, I would order 10 texts. We might have had 2 texts. I would order 10, just so that different ways to convey the lesson were there for me.
Like, especially like, when I was younger, like I said, if I went back and did schooling things now, I'd probably be a lot better because I have more patience and shit. But when I was younger, man, I did not want to do schooling like that. That was my problem. Like, unless it made me interested. Like, there's always the few classes that made me like super interested, and I paid attention. But like normal classes, I was like, I don't care. Like, I just don't want to be here. rather do anything.
Yeah.
But like now I like learning, so now, like I said, if I were to like do it now, I bet I'd be fucking so much better at it.
Yeah, I just hate structured learning in school and shit. Like whenever we got our textbooks, I would be first thing just my nose is in there just looking through it and reading every damn time.
Yeah, but I'm saying most people don't even open the book up at all. Like that's,
Yep.
That's a big problem too.
Especially my science book. I was always excited to look through my science book instantly.
Oh yeah, dude. Well, like I said,
The teacher's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm looking through my fucking book and reading."
I love, like I said, I've always loved like animals and shit. So like science books, like when you get to the biology
Mhm.
sections, it's just like
Or
oh, I
history.
learned about big cats and big dogs and fucking elephants and whatever the fuck, flowers and shit. Like the Mendeleev Punnett or the Punnett square, like that's like evolution before evolution. Like they didn't realize they were solving evolution or starting it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, genealogy.
it's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just funny because, like I said, when you look at it now, it's like, oh, you're literally doing what Darwin was doing, just he didn't know and you didn't know at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, and then like just the abstract part of genes too, because like both my parents are dark haired, dark eyes, but yet both their kids have blonde hair, green eyes.
Well, again, that's why I always tell people, partially why I did the DNA testing is like you don't know what 20 generations ago of you was, you know, like you know, like technically I had like a 2% chance of being like redheaded, I had like a 4% chance of being blonde, even though I'm like half Lebanese, you know, like there was a slight chance. It could have been 1 out of 100. You know, boom.
Yeah, because my folks, they never thought they would have blonde kids, like never, and like both of us were. Like, what the fuck, you know?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, this is before Ancestry and all that. 23andMe.
Oh yeah, that's what I did. Even though they're selling that information out now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that huge breach.
But in the end, though, like I said, no matter what, even if someone has it, at least I know what. Like I did the health one, so I kind of know what I'm looking forward to. So I got a good brain. I'm not supposed to get Alzheimer's and shit, so that was a big one. I'm happy about.
Yeah.
I said I'm less susceptible. Less susceptible. My DNA says I'm not supposed to have it, pretty lady.
What
my
a
body
piece
might
of
break
shit.
down, but my brain's gonna know. No, but it's actually pretty cool. Like when I did my like they give me all the information. They'll tell me like it'll be like, oh, you should be like a teeth grinder, or you're not supposed to be a teeth grinder, or like all these little things like you chew on your left side, you chew on your right side, like, and it ends up being mostly true. I'm like, Jesus Christ, like how the fuck do they know that? But it's true. But it's all your DNA.
Yeah.
Like a lot
of
like I'm just saying, like all these little quirks and habits you think you have, you don't even realize it was already. Again, it goes back to like determinism in the sense like determined. Like, bro, you already had these things in you. You just had no fucking clue.
Yeah, I don't think I did the health one. I've done, well, my dad's side did Ancestry, which is more like
lineage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eventually I want to do something like that, or I can just do it myself. Like, it just takes time to do it. It takes time, but the best way I've ever seen is all you got to do is like I know my grandparents. All right, where were they born? Here. All right, go to that thing, their birth certificate online, and go from there. Who was their parents? Keep going.
Yeah. Yeah, we were here. Our first ancestor here in the New World was 1876, I think.
Yeah, I bet my grandparents were born here, and that was like 1920s. So I'm guessing their parents probably came here like 1900, somewhere around that range. But again, I don't know technically. I'm just guessing.
Yeah, but yeah, it's crazy because it's not that far back.
I already know. I started thinking about it today. So like even like the Civil War, right? That's like what 3 generations ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not that long ago. Like people think it's so long ago. It's like it's really not.
Yeah, it's not.
That's what I tell people. Like when people are always trying to bring up like racist solved or whatever the fuck. It's like that Ruby Bridges chick, the first black chick to go to school, is 71 years old. That's my dad's age. Like it's not that long ago,
Right.
people. Like you guys know
Mm-hmm.
you read about it in history class. Like no, there's like I would say probably 20% of our population was alive when that shit was happening.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my guy, his mom, oh, not the best character. She was an interesting person, but she took issue when they taught him about Martin Luther King in school. She's like, "You're not going to teach him about, that N word."
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
it was different. I mean, it's sad. It's sad, but it was a different era.
Yeah.
It was no big deal. Like I said, my dad he didn't meet a black person until he went to college.
Really?
Mhm.
Yeah, he went to college in St. Cloud State, and he was like, I never hung out with a black person. Then he fucking showed me some fucking like R&B, whatever it's called back in the day, that kind of music, the fucking funk and shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, I got down with that shit. Started hanging out with all of them. I'm like, Pappy, you're cool. But yeah, he's like, yeah, I lived in Anoka. He's like, there was nobody here. It was all fucking white farmers and shit at the time. Never met a black person in my whole fucking life.
Yep.
And again, he's what, 73? He's about to be 73. It's not that long ago, people. Like I said, people are still alive that dealt with that shit. It's silly. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the older people still get all the vaccines because they saw polio kill people.
yep. Except for
But
the
yet
new age
they
ones.
spread that there. Yeah, exactly.
Well, I guess she's right to an extent because older people probably do. It's the fucking like 30, 40, like our generation that don't get fucking vaccines.
Yeah.
Don't get them.
I bet if I looked at stats.
Well, the flu vaccine I won't get. The flu vaccine, I'm still young enough to when my body can fight off the flu.
That's kind of how I feel about even like the COVID vaccine. That's why I didn't get it per se. It's because I'm not gonna die. I got it. I'm not gonna die from it because I'm not that age. That's why I tell people like if I was 65 or 60 or so, I probably would.
Yeah.
Because just it's I always anytime I argue with the anti-vax people, they're always talking about all this shit. It's like there was like 8 billion shots given out worldwide. Where's all the mass deaths? Where's all the mass heart attacks and all the shit you guys kept saying was gonna happen? Where is it? 8 billion shots. It's a lot of shots given out.
Yeah.
And the other big one I always go to with people, it's like, if they didn't work, then why did Russia, Iran, like these people that hate us, why did they buy our vaccines if they were killing you or poison or whatever the fuck people try to argue about? It's like, it's probably not that, right?
Probably not.
Mitch.
Yeah, that got let up. That got revised. I think they're only requiring 11 in the early years schedules now.
Yeah, I would have to really dig into to see which ones I got rid of because I can only imagine it's probably not good, but maybe like 1 or 2 of them is probably good, or maybe I don't know. It's one of those like 80% bad, 20% good kind of shit. It's like, yeah, there's probably some. Mitchell, I got a. Would you believe that Final Fantasy 14 is the highest selling Final Fantasy game all time?
Really?
I just saw this. It's 24 million units.
Really, that game is fucking bullshit.
That's kind of why I
Because
what
I just downloaded it. I just downloaded it today and made a new character for my first time. It says, "Oh, you cannot join this. This realm is not accepting." And every single fucking server.
Really?
Yeah, every single fucking server. I'm like, wow, thanks for wasting my time for a game that I can't even play.
That is crazy.
I'm like, fuck Square Enix.
I know they're better when they're separate.
When they're just Squaresoft.
Your game,
Hell yeah.
Your game Final Fantasy 8 is 12 million. It's third.
8 is third?
Third at 12.
Second is 7.
No, 7 is second with 15 million.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Second is 7. I know that.
Mhm.
Native third. I didn't know that.
Okay,
I thought it'd
so
be.
I'm
I
kinda
thought it'd be 10.
10 is number 7 at 9 million units.
Really? Really?
13, 13, 15, and 12 outsell it.
Re-
13,
thir-
15, and 12. 12, I guess I don't
13.
mind. 12 is all right.
12 is fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
see, I don't
12
mind
is
that,
pretty
but
damn
I'm not,
fun.
I haven't played 15, so I can't judge that one.
No, I just bought it.
Well, let me know. if
The
it's-
combat. Yeah, it's fairly good. It's really different.
Hey, that's fine with me, baby.
Yeah.
Different.
Yeah, they kept a lot of the voice actors from the previous Final Fantasies in it.
Oh, that's pretty cool in a different
Mhm.
way.
I thought the motherfucker was gonna aggro on me. Yeah.
Mitch, did you see Trump the other day said we got to
Nope.
take over Greenland? He said we got to take over Greenland because if we don't, China and Russia are going to take over it and use its all the shit, right? And my smart ass, whenever I hear people say this dumb shit, I'm like, you know, it would be great if there was a thing called NATO that would stop that.
Yeah.
Like, oh wow, who would have thought? Like, they're a part of it. Who would, you know, like, fucking, what do you got?
Yeah.
They're gonna take it over. Like, when is this ever gonna happen? Like,
No.
just it's so silly. Like, it just takes.
Didn't
1 second to
Trump
think of
leave
it.
NATO?
No, he's trying. Oh, the thing is, people already said if Trump taxed Greenland or whatever does the whole thing he's talking about, that is the end of NATO. Like, at least America's not gonna be part. NATO's gonna be just straight European. Like, it's basically the
Mhm.
European Union military defense, I guess. They'll probably give it a different name. Like I said, probably something like that.
Yeah.
United Europe.
I should
Defense.
move to Europe.
I think about it sometimes.
What do you guys think? I mean, his thing is that they're better funded now because they weren't collecting debt.
You talking about NATO?
Yeah.
I don't mind somewhat of it. I get it to an extent. So like they were paying 2% before, he wants 5%. In theory, sure, but I always say the reason why America pays the most is because we have a monopoly on military
Oh yeah.
weaponry and things like. So like people are always like, what do we get out of it? Well, we're the only ones that have fucking subs everywhere, right? We're the only ones that have military bases everywhere, right? Like, kind of helps America, right? At least it makes like us doing these things helps. And the other big thing is it fucking makes it where they have to buy American dollars, which is always the most important thing. Keep us from collapsing.
Yeah.
So like it does have positives, but I mean I get the idea. Like, so obviously, I guess maybe I wouldn't have raised it 3%. I would maybe like 3%, like incrementally. Maybe like do like 1% a year, kind of thing. Ease into it. But in principle, I understand why you want them to pay more. But I'm saying it's one of those.
Yeah.
You might be causing a butterfly effect where now you're going to force other people to do things that you probably don't want them doing.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly, like I said, the money. Like if Europe goes, oh, we don't need your military, cool. Then we don't need your dollar. Well, what's gonna happen to the dollar?
Yeah.
It's gonna collapse. Like I'm just saying, like there's these
The
there's
dollar
these side
bill,
effects that are gonna
y'all.
yeah, I'm just saying, like the side is one of those, you're fixing a problem today and you're causing 4
Mhm.
problems tomorrow. It's the
Yeah.
short-sighted people that, like I said, that don't understand that shit.
Yeah.
So. I don't know. I know that.
So I'm listening. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say tonight. I mean, it's cloudy here, but if you go outside, if it's nice where you live, Jupiter is gonna be like the closest it's been to us in forever. It's supposed to be like super big, bright, and visible today.
Okay.
I was reading, it says Jupiter is putting the best show on as it reaches opposition with Earth and Sun directly, and the gas giant planet appears brighter, larger, and visible all night long today.
Okay. Yeah. It's don't hate me. I had to turn on the heat today.
At what? 40, at 45 degrees?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what's the weather there? 45, 50 probably? And you turn on the heat?
Yep.
Yeah. We be in t-shirts and shorts.
Exactly. Oh, it's supposed to be 40 on Thursday.
I know. I bet I'll be at the bar, and I guarantee I see t-shirts and shorts.
That motherfucker's dead.
I love this meme. It says, this is a religious person saying, sexuality is an abomination to God, blah, blah, blah. And this person goes, never misses a gay event ever.
Oh, yeah, I've seen
I
that.
know. Every time I see it, it always makes me laugh because it's so true. Like, fuck, man.
Is this the end of that quest line? You turd.
Jeez. Yeah, we gotta somehow get ICE to realize that you can't just keep escalating tensions. I just can't stress that enough. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, we gotta have less Jonesing for military ops.
that's the other thing. The idea of sending the military into cities in America is just wild. I mean, technically they're not military, but they're dressed like it and act like it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and it's like it's coming from left field, you know? It's like grassroots stuff.
Kind of. I mean, this whole movement has been building since like the Tea Party in like 2010 and shit. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
it's just now they finally. It's like the crescendo. It's everybody's got the power now. Everybody's got everything that they've been hoping and wishing for, like I said, for the last 20 years or whatever, 15 years.
Yeah. Like can't we like get police to like make it fun? Like can't you get some slip and slides or some twister shit? You know, going
I mean,
between different
like I
groups.
said, to me, it's just how about you come at me with a calm nature? I mean, if I can't calm down, maybe you got to raise your you know, like I get like you got to raise and shit, you know, like, but like
Mhm.
you shouldn't start the conversation or start the altercation on a fucking I'm at a 10 out of 10 level, like I'm ready to fucking fight and go, you know. They should be like, hey man, what's wrong? What can we help you with? Or even like this, like tell the chick, like I said, just be like, hey, either you gotta move the fuck out of the way, or you're gonna get like a $500 fine. You know, like, I got your
Mhm.
license plate. I can mail it right to your house. I don't give a fuck. Like, do what I say, or this happens. You know, you didn't have to go
Yeah.
right to the max level of I'm gonna rip your door open and point guns at you and whatever the fuck, like that kind of shit. Because I seen other times like where a cop, like this guy, I watched a video earlier, like this guy was pumping his gas, and the cop like literally just pulls it and fucking whips out his gun, like get the hand out the fucking nozzle. It's like Jesus Christ, like that's literally how you're gonna start the like the whole thing. You don't go, hey bro, what, you know, I have questions about something or whatever the fuck, you know. But
Yeah.
there has to be a better
Mhm.
way of being less escalatory.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people keep saying that like maybe they should have like social workers, and I don't know, maybe that's a good thing. I don't know.
Yes.
Someone to
Yeah.
try to talk people out of being crazy instead of intensifying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because like, you know, you got to think about a lot of the police, or I imagine ICE agents too, like they're gonna have that background where, you know, like one of the things you come back from war, I'm telling you, your threshold for like
Yep.
living life is totally different.
Sure.
Like I get happy if I get a fucking coupon in the mail.
Mhm.
You know, like they're not getting happy getting that coupon. Like they're at a different level of like baseline.
Sure.
Yeah, so like everything is just so quick trigger, literally, because they're trained to be quick trigger
Yep.
to escalate, you know?
Yeah, there's part of that. Another thing I always try to mention or notice is like fucking. If you only see evil and bad all the time, because let's say you've been a cop for 20 years and all you see is, like I said, evil and bad. You see all the fucking people kill people, all that shit. It's gonna be mentally draining. Like you're gonna start seeing evil and bad in everybody, and you're gonna be a lot more sensitive to fucking being quick with the triggers, or like I said, raising escalation shits and stuff, because you assume everybody's bad, right? Because
Mhm.
I've been throwing the idea of like we should probably have like like a 10-year maximum. You could probably be a cop or something like that.
Yeah.
Like after that, go be like a mall security or like Target. You know, like you can be security or something like without the guns and all the,
Mhm.
you know, like
Yeah.
because because I mean,
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of intel you can gather, when you're not, like in crossfire situations, basically.
sure. This guy that comes to our bar, he was like the head sheriff for Anoka County, which is a bigger city or whatever the fuck. And the stories he tells me, it's like, dude, I can only imagine why you think like these people are bad, or like it makes sense if this is what you see and feel and think all the time. Like yeah, I get your point of view. But again,
Hmm.
you probably shouldn't be a cop if that is your point of view, though. That's kind of what I'm getting at. It's like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
if your emotions are swayed that much, you probably shouldn't have that job.
like me.
Sure. Well, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like, again, if you only see or think or feel evil around everybody, like I said, when you go to someone's house, you might be more trigger happy because I've seen fucking people lose their mind and do crazy shit. Where the fuck.
That's the only thing I would want to do to be a cop would just be traffic patrols, just so I could give dumbass drivers tickets.
Right.
Yeah, right. But those are
That's literally the only thing.
But those are the random people where you could actually like get like real danger.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what the fuck you're dealing with. Honestly, the best thing to be is to be a detective. I would assume because at least then you kind of know like the scope. Like we know these 5 people in this building and like what like at least you got an idea. It might still be like dangerous because obviously you might be like, oh no, these 3 people, 2 of them are fucking murderers or what the fuck. Hi, cold lips. Hi, oh baby, you can't sit here no more, huh? You're like, oh, someone pull this down. Here, baby, watch out. Here. Baby. I know they are. I know, huh, baby? Are you happy? I know. I got lots of cats. They're beautiful. I love them. It started. We only had one, and then my brother brought over another cat, and it knocked up. So now we have a bunch of cats.
Hmm.
But we love you all, don't we? Yes. You do too. Maybe less than me, but she still loves all of you. I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna call it a night, guys.
Yeah, I probably should too. Soonish, I gotta fucking work tomorrow morning.
Alrighty.
Today
Well,
is my
until
Wednesday. It's Wednesday to me. Halfway done.
woohoo!
I know. Can't wait.
It's-
Shut your face.
Right,
Mom. I
guys.
love you. All right. Have a good night.
All right, later,
Yeah.
guys.
Bye bye.
Peace out, Mitch. Peace out.